I mean, it sounds good, you feel me? But I just,
and we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch this then. I was about to, but you started sending out threats, man. I don't appreciate that. I know. That's why you got it.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. He was Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's supposed to be all orange.
Now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are a point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Made right at midfield. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
7-7, our score after one.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7. The
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they'll go go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards on the play.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On second down now, it's Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? Over. 95-56.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Wilson picked off by his former teammate Earl Thomas.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
1-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. He sets up the screen to Jones. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Complete to Jimmy Graham.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I hope you're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Jack Doyle.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st down, Seattle.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Bree's going to throw. A screen to Bell. He knocks him back. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Well,
defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle end up making the play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now, how about that? Rattled by a big play on the previous snap, they bounced back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Back to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight it.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Breeze to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Get off my nuts, son.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it. They don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1.
Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. From the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Samuel Aguavin able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And
I just fucked myself.
Everything here in OT.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
You don't see a time.
This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Julian.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Wow.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All of the guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Brandon, what were they thinking?
I know I moved back in with my mama. That's my nephew.
That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy.
So you know I moved back in with my mama.
They handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
What can Breeze do now with his drive?
Oh!
That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute.
How? That's all I want to know. We in cover 6.
Final score. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters.